Hey guys, welcome to another MapleStory video, and it's good to see you again on my main. So I'm on Jinli right now, and I was thinking about, I really wanted to wait until I had all of my gear back. I know it was going to take a while, but I thought maybe I could wait until I at least got back to where I was before. But then I got impatient, and I figured a lot of people would want to see my main character instead of just me on my alt. So we're on him now. I got a lot of stuff back. There's still a lot more that I have to grab, but I think I'm at a point where I can comfortably make videos on this character. Not that I couldn't before, I just, like I said, I want to surprise you guys with a little bit of pro DB montage stuff, but whatever. So today we're going to be doing an equip update on him, and like I said, there's still a lot more things that I do have to go for. A lot of work in progress. My goal is to pick up everything already perfected, so ideally I would like to have things finished, 5-6 lines, perfectly scrolled, 22 star, what have you. That's not to say I won't make upgrade videos. There are some pieces of equipment that I have that I will have to work on. I do understand people enjoy watching upgrading videos. I've done those too many times, and it's a lot cheaper for me to just get my gear back already finished. I will keep you guys updated on how that is going gradually. But for now, go ahead and cover just what I have right now. Let's start with the stuff that I need to get. So at the moment, I am currently looking for 7 more pieces of equipment. 2 rings, a superior and reinforced Gollix ring, a CRA hat, CRA top, CRA bottom, Gollix pendant, and a Gollix belt. Technically, I could get 2 more things by replacing my Lydium heart and my earrings with a better copy of them, but those are low on my priority list. There is a very beautiful, I think, 30% luck outlaw heart for very expensive, and while it does give me a significant upgrade in damage, I'm gonna get the gear that I straight up do not have first, and then I'll consider it later. Alright, so let's go over what we have. You've seen these all before, on a lot of the untradables that I have. I'm currently using an absolute ring for the time being. This is my new solid ring, roughly about the same as my old solid ring. It's 20 star. BPOT could be a little bit better. I do understand that you want to go for percent luck or percent stat as opposed to flat because of flames, making it a lot easier, along with 22 stars. And the new Meister ring, not nearly as good as my old Meister ring. My old Meister ring was like 49% luck or something. This one is only 41 and 12 attack. However, it is 22 stars, which saves me a lot of hassle. And it's pretty damn good. It's 6 lines and very good. That B-pot is, oh my goodness, that's good B-pot. Probably better than my old one. Main pot definitely could use work. Later on though. I'm using a cracked Gollix ring. I have this at 27% luck. It originally was supposed to be a drop rate ring, but when I cubed it and I got 3 lines of luck, I'm like, alright, you know what, we'll keep it. Oh, Pink Holy Cup, you've seen before, but has a really solid flame. I don't know if I want to go for that spellbook, the cursed spellbook that Will has, that Will drops. Eventually I will. Leaf Ray set. Will they ever add a better Crusader Codex set, I wonder? I don't know if they ever will. My current Gollix belt, I'll replace it. I'm torn between if I want to go for a 15 star Tyrant belt or if I want to go for a 22 star Superior belt. For the time being, I'll figure that out later. I'll skip my weapon for now. I'll go over to this pendant, which is 17 stars. It has a 4% all stat flame on it. It's only 15% luck. This is a 22 star, excuse me, Gollix pendant. It has 6 lines. The B-pot and main pot could be better, not the best ones I've seen so far. This technically would actually be a 12%, 9% luck pendant, but because all stat is a tier below, just to balance it out, it's only 12, 9, and 6. So it'd be a great pendant for my Xenon, but I don't fund him anymore. Here's my hat. Tattoo and monocle you've seen before, both with relatively good flame, and they're both 3-line luck. Main pot, B-pot could be better, but not high on my priority list. This is my old top before I had a 30% luck one that I sold, and I've never sold this one, so I'm just using this again. It isn't bad, I guess. Pants. I actually got lucky when I epic potted this just to get a little bit of percent luck on it. It had 2 lines of luck right away. It also has all stat 5% flame. Okay, we'll skip the purple pieces of equipment and go over to the rest. I want to cover those last. I have a 21 star Superior Gollix earring with relatively good B-pot back then. Pre-flame or pre-flames, yeah, it was actually really good. Now I'm not sure how good this is. I might just get a better one, a 3-line luck main pot, and then like maybe probably 6-line B-pot or a 6-line main pot B-pot. last. I want to get over the equipment that I straight up do not have first. It's my emblem. I really don't know if I want to recube it, because I don't like cubing. I don't like upgrading in general anymore. I'm so frustrated with RNG. My badge, this actually landed double prime line 3 line luck. Unfortunately, it is unique. If it was legendary, that would be a 13-13-10, but whatever, 27% is not bad either. I also was made aware that Ghost Ship Exorcist badge and Sengoku Hakase are both not able to be obtained anymore. Some people were really pissed off about it in Reddit, or rather, a large number of people. So I am glad that I have one already, that way I'll stay future-proof. They want us to get the Black Mage badge, which is, I think, the only obtainable, recubable badge. But no one can kill Black Mage. Except, well, there was a first clear in TMS I think last week? But for the rest of us, it's going to be probably a year or two before we can even get close to comfortably killing the Black Mage. Black Swordsman. Okay, my Katara. It used to be 21 stars, but I greeted for 22 and it blew up, and a whole emotional roller coaster with this thing. I've gotten it back to 21 stars like 4 times after I blew it up, but I just kept greeting for the 22 star and it kept blowing up, so you know what? Lesson learned. Next time I get 21 star, I will keep it at 21 star, but right now it is at 18 stars. My heart, it's prime scrolled, but it is a superior Lydium heart, which means it needs to be swapped out for an outlaw heart, which can go up to 153 attack at 17 star. 22 star, I think it goes up to 200. That'll be for another time. Okay, so the 5 pieces of equipment I did not show you guys are my weapon, my shoulder, gloves, cape, and shoes. You may notice that they're all purple. Well, at least what normally is Tyrants. I have opted to switch into the Arcane set, because since I've decided that this time I will not sell my gear whenever I take a break, because I find that that's just way too tedious. I mean, it's nice to be able to like get a large sum of money. It's just whenever I come back, and I inevitably will every time, it's just a hassle having to get my equipment back, especially with how small Windia is in terms of the market. It's difficult to find a lot of people. In Bara, I can easily re-gear my entire character with like, it's cheaper and there's a lot of inventory, but in Windia, things are very scarce in terms of supply. And I was fortunate enough to get a very solid deal on a 5-piece arcane set, and that's what I've been working on. None of them are 22 stars because I have not the wherewithal to get anywhere close. Eventually I will. And I am aware that 15-star Tyrants are still technically best in slot, only if they're 15 stars and like Godly Flame and stuff like that. However, because of the 25-star update, Absolab and Arcane, along with Superior Gollets, are now equal contenders to replace the Tyrant pieces. Not that much, but very close, especially with the set effect. 17-star Arcane is much weaker than Tyrant, 15 stars, even with the set effect. At 22 stars, they are roughly on par, but the set effect makes up for it by giving extra attack and boss damage and ignore defense. So for the sake of posterity, I'm going for Arcane. I will be slightly weaker in terms of attack power, but I think with the way it rounds out the rest of my equipment, I should be a lot stronger than where I was before I quit in 2018 August. I wouldn't say quit, when I took a break. I knew I was going to come back if MapleStory 2 flopped anyway. I'll start off with a Scarlet Shoulder, and it is a 1299. It is another double prime line main potential. But like I said, because all stat only caps out at 9% instead of 12, it is only 9%. Still, 30% luck, main pot, and a relatively decent B pot. I don't think I need to touch this for a while. Solid Flame, and it's currently applied to the Arcane Umbra set for Thief. We'll start off with my cape first, because it's actually one that I'm working on. The other 2 pieces of Arcane I've gotten are already finished in terms of scrolling, but this one came clean. It has 6 perfect lines. Again, because all stat only caps out at 1 tier below, it could have been a 13-10-10, but it's 13-10-7. It's still 30% luck, can't complain. And I've had absolutely terrible luck with Prime Scrolls. I don't think I've ever scrolled an item with Prime Scrolls and have had very good luck with it, because I'm currently 20 scrolls in, or 20 attempts in, and I've only passed 3. But whatever, it's scrolling, it's RNG, what are you gonna do? 6 lines perfect. It has a solid flame of 84 and 5%. I am not aware of what tier flames they are for 200. I don't know if it's like tier 5, tier 5, tier 4 or something for the luck, but it has a high luck number. I'm like over 80 and a 5% all stat flame. I almost will never have to touch this ever again. In terms of cubing, or after I prime scroll it and enhance it, all I have to do is enhance it. My gloves, 17 star, 5% all stat, 96 luck flame, very incredible. and it is 5 lines. However, because of how atrocious it is to recube gloves for 3 lines of stat, and because you want to go for crit damage, I was able to get this with 2 lines of crit damage, which may as well be 3 lines, because freaking gloves are ridiculous. Another beautiful item. We'll never have to touch this ever again until I decide to go for 22 stars. My boots. Another 6-line boots is 36% luck main pot, 96 luck flame, 6% all stat, which is, oh, I love it. Probably one of my favorite items. Like the other arcane pieces, they come already perfected, which means the only thing I'll have to worry about is star forcing, which it'll eventually get to 22 stars once I get lucky enough. Lastly, my new arcane Umbra dagger is stronger than the arcane dagger I had before. The previous one was 13% attack, 35% boss, 20% boss. In other words, I lost 25% boss in exchange for 10% attack for the main pot. However, the bonus potential was 13% attack, 10% luck, 10% strength. This one is 13%, 13%, so it's a double prime line of attack, 4% ignore monster defense, and a 3% attack magnificent soul. The one I had before was a 7% ignore defense. So I think this one overall is a little bit better, along with the fact that the flame is tier 6, tier 4, tier 6 boss, or tier 6 attack, tier 4 boss, and tier 6 damage. The one I had before was tier 5, tier 5, tier 5. The only gripe I have about this dagger is that it is a Magnificent Vellum soul. Now, I am not entirely sure if every Magnificent Soul does the same amount of damage, but the one I had before was Magnificent Damien, which looked really, really cool. But whatever, we'll go for power over appearance. And that rounds out the equipment that I have right now. A lot more progress I still have to do, and with where we are at right now, I consider Maple Warrior clean range, by the way, just because I have it on like 24/7. So here's where we at right now, 42.2k luck, and I still need 7 more items, which means I'm hoping that maybe if I get the other 7 items, I'll be at 60k luck. We'll see. 25 mil to 27.8. I am about 65 to 70% of the way there, compared to like my old Dual Blade's old range. I have 296% boss, 92% ignore defense, 71% crit damage. So we're gonna go ahead and buff up and wait. Oh my god. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, this is a Mag Damien Soul. Look at that. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead and buff up and see exactly where I am right now. Just look at these arcane pieces. Look how much they give by themselves. And they're not even 22 stars. I'm gonna go ahead and reset the Maple Warrior for level 31. So with just regular self-buffed, I guess if we want to call these buffs, they might as well be. I'm at 25.67 to 28.2. I'm going to go ahead and use my external buffs and see how hard we can go. Go ahead and drop this guy here for now. Okay. Here's my guild buff. I'll use Monster Park potions. Go ahead and use an Onyx Apple because why not? My Noblesse skills. Alright, so we are currently sitting at 31 to 34. I'm gonna go ahead and actually charge up my Tide of Battle and Solace. It'll take a while. Be 25 seconds. But yeah, I'm really excited to be back to where I was before. I think I'm very slightly below where I am because I have higher crit damage and more boss damage. I think I'm like, I would say 80 to 90% there. And I still have a lot more to work on, which I'm excited for. Fortunately, I've exhausted most of my resources, which means it's going to be a couple months before I can get the rest of my gear. But I don't think I need to really rush too much, because at least I'm going to get there. Let's go ahead and see what we got. So with Final Cut, we're at 49 mil to 54. I'm going to go ahead and pop my hypers now. And then, let's see just how high we can go. So, do I cap a Sun Raid? Yes, I do. So yeah, there we are right now. Pretty good. I know I should be freaking out because like some people would really enjoy this range, but I've had it before, which is why I consider this only just a stepping stone. My arcane symbols, I've done a little bit more work. I'm officially like 2 years behind everyone because of the total amount of time I did not do arcane dailies. So I do have to catch up quite a bit, but once I do, that would be 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. So I'll be at 12k luck, I believe. No, yeah, 12k luck. So yeah, that wraps it up. I think go ahead and leave it there. I should probably show you my Maple Legion. Or not Maple Legion, my V Matrix. I still have to work on maxing out Blade Fury, Blade Extension, and my other skills, Last Resort, Blade Tempest, and whatnot. Not in too big of a rush. I do need to get back my Night Lord nodes. I actually disenchanted them because I never thought it would be going back to Night Lord. But then they announced level 275 cap, and I'm like, alright, well, we gotta go back to being a Night Lord. Because Night Lords are so much better at training than Dual Blades are. Oh, incidentally, I did replace my third line of inner ability to item drop rate 5%. Not bad, just a little bit more to work with. I'm looking forward to making videos on my Dual Blade again. If you have any video requests, let me know. I will upload a Will video soon. I have killed him a couple times, but I do want to get him on my channel. And now that I'm very well versed with how Lucid goes, and I'm actually getting a lot better with understanding how Will works, I will go ahead and make a boss guide for those two each. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon in the next video. Take care.